I love window shopping at Pottery Barn, and looking at all of their outdoor summer furniture it's just so beautiful. But they also have water features or water fountains. They're a little bit out of my price range, so I decided to make my own Pottery Barn inspired water fountain, and I'm going to show you how I did it. Hello, my crafty friends. It's me, Lisa, the DIY Diva, and it is time to finally get outside and start doing some decorating outside. Now, this is not going to be a Dollar Tree video. No, I wanted to make something really nice, really high end for my backyard, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to make a water fountain using just 3 things. 3 things. That's all you're going to need. Let's go set up a water fountain. This is a plastic planter that I got at the at-home store. And no, it wasn't super cheap. This was $50, but it's definitely a large planter. And this is going to be the focal point of my water fountain. You can see I have lots of other things that I'm going to be working on. This is something that I got from Amazon, and this is a planter as well, and this is going to be the bottom of my water feature. I sure hope it's the color I was hoping for. I thought this was going to be resin, but doesn't really feel like resin. It feels like it's ceramic. Oh, I hope this works. But this is going to be the base for my fountain. So I'm going to take this out back and show you where I'm going to set it up. So this is our backyard, and it still needs work, with the exception of the fountain or waterfall that my husband made. Very pretty. But over here in this mess, this is really messy right now, but this is going to be a beautiful garden. At least that's my goal. So I'm going to put my water fountain here, right here. I think this is where I want it to go. So I need to get rid of some of the little things that we have sitting out here. And I know it doesn't look very nice right now, but it's a work in progress, right? We all start from somewhere, and this is where I am starting from. So this is where the waterfall is going to go. Water fountain, not waterfall. That's the waterfall. This is going to be a water feature. I'm going to set up the base first. Okay, I know that I said 3 things. So this is 1, the base of the fountain is 2, and the solar water fountain will be 3. But I am also going to use these spotlights that I'm going to put at the base of my fountain so I can see it in the dark. And then I also brought out some of this satin paint because, as you can see, I flipped over the base. So this is the bottom, but the bottom is white, and I was hoping it was going to be the same color as the planter itself. And it's supposed to be resin, but that is not resin. That is definitely ceramic, concrete, I don't know, it's something else. So what I'm gonna do is use the spray paint on this top to make it so it's not white. And to help me out with that, I'm going to take the top of this box and I'm going to use that as a blocker so I don't end up painting the sides of the planter. So now what I'm going to do is just basically block the sides with the cardboard so I can paint the top of this without having to tape it off. If I was smart, I would probably tape this off, but I'm not smart and I want to see what this looks like. So this is the only side that I messed up right there because I got overspray on the side, but that side is perfect, this side is perfect, and this side is perfect. So I'm just going to turn the base of this around so you won't see my oopsie from the front of the fountain. So next, I'm going to take the big bowl and I'm going to get it up there on top of the base. So this is going to be my fancy fountain. I think that looks pretty neat. And I'm hopeful that with the water inside the bowl, it will make it so it doesn't slip around. So now I have the large bowl on top of the base where I want it to be. And I think that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to set up the spotlights on it. So now all I gotta do is fill up the big planter pot. It's pretty good at getting that even. The water's mostly even. And now all I have to do is put the solar water fountain into my awesome little planter, which will be a water fountain, but it is starting to get dark, so I'm gonna have to do this part tomorrow night. Well, the part with the fountain. And I don't think I'm gonna have much daylight left to see how it works, but at least I know that this is pretty sturdy. It's not going anywhere, even though it does get really windy where we live. So we'll find out in the morning how it survives. So after doing a little bit of research on Amazon, this is the solar fountain pump that I decided to go with. But let me open it up and show you what's inside. You get a bunch of different little nozzles along with the solar pump and an instruction manual. So you can assemble the nozzles differently to get different types of water coming out of the top of your fountain. And once you've decided how you want to set it up, you just plug that little nozzle into the top of the solar fountain. It's pretty easy. Now, the one thing that sets this solar fountain apart from the other ones that I've had in the past, because you can remove the pump and then put the solar panel down on the ground if you need to. Now, the one thing that really sold me on this pump was the legs. So you just fan them out. There's 3 of them, and this will help keep the fountain in the center or away from the edges. This is different than the other pumps that I've had in the past. These are all of the different nozzles that you can play around with and attach to the center of your fountain. There's a lot of different configurations that you can do. Then all I had to do was bring it out and put it into the bowl of my water feature, and look at that. Now this is a solar pump, so it will not work when it's dark, but I really like how this looks. I think it's so pretty, and this is the configuration I decided to go with. It actually spins around and it's just so pretty. And I just wanted to show you, as the sun went behind the clouds, the water does get lower. And in the dark, it won't work at all. But that was why I added these little accent lights. I think they look really pretty, and I am so happy with how this water feature turned out.